Welcome back everyone to Car Future Wheelz, the place where the machines of tomorrow meet the roads of today. Grab your favorite seat because today's feature is not just any truck. This is the 2026 Toyota Tundra, and if you think you know what a Tundra is, get ready for a fresh perspective. Toyota didn't just refine the details, they injected this truck with the kind of attitude and forward-looking upgrades that keep it competitive in a cutthroat full-size market. The very first thing you notice is presence. Before you even fire it up, this truck looks like it's daring you to put it to work. The nose is tall, squared, and proud. That massive grille is unapologetically oversized, finished in matte black or body color depending on trim, and flanked by headlights that look like they belong on a piece of heavy equipment rather than a family pickup. The LED signature is crisp and technical, while the sequential turn indicators give it a premium edge you'd expect on a luxury SUV. It's aggressive, but Toyota avoided the cartoonish exaggeration some rivals fall into. The bumper integrates neatly with tow hooks and skid protection, showing that this front end is not just for posing. Glide your eyes along the side profile and you'll see the proportions Toyota stuck with: broad shoulders, a high belt line, and muscular wheel arches that emphasize stance. On trims like the TRD Pro, those arches are clad with technical camo over fenders, paired with forged 18-inch wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires that look ready to claw through mud. The coil spring suspension, painted red on the TRD versions, peeks out like a badge of honor. Even in more restrained trims like the Limited or Platinum, the side view has a balanced, handsome quality of big mirrors, squared windows, and bed options that include 5.5-foot and 6.5-foot configurations. Toyota clearly wanted this truck to be instantly recognizable even from the side mirror of a passing car. Walking to the back, the Tundra keeps things bold. The tailgate wears its Tundra embossing like a tattoo, big and proud across the metal. LED taillights slice into the rear corners with animated sequences when signaling or locking the truck. Dual exhaust tips on higher trims finish things off with an athletic vibe. Practical touches don't go unnoticed. The bed is reinforced composite, lighter than steel yet tougher against dents and rust, and it comes with integrated tie-downs, LED lighting, and in some models a 120-volt outlet to plug in your tools or even a tailgate party setup. Toyota kept the lift assist tailgate simply light, easy to open with one hand, and damped so it doesn't slam shut. It's a small thing you appreciate every single day you use it. Step inside. Opening the door reveals a cabin that Toyota knew had to be a leap forward. The last generation Tundra was rugged but dated. This new one feels like stepping into a modern command center. Wide seats with plenty of bolstering greet you, trimmed in cloth and lower trims, soft touch leather Unlimited, and downright plush premium hides and capstone. Toyota put real effort into texture-esque stitched panels, contrasting piping, metallic accents where your hands fall most often. The dash itself is designed with horizontality in mind, giving the impression of width and stability. A gigantic touchscreen dominates the center, up to 14 inches on upper trims, running Toyota's latest infotainment with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interface is cleaner than before, with large tiles, snappy response, and cloud-based navigation. Drivers will love the blend of analog toughness and digital convenience. You still get large, knurled knobs for climate and volume so you don't fumble with gloves on. At the same time, the digital gauge cluster 12.3 inches on many trims shows crisp graphics for speed, towing info, pitch and roll angles, and hybrid energy flow when equipped. Rear passengers finally get treated better too, with larger vents, USB ports, and smart climate flow that senses which seats are occupied and channels air accordingly. This makes even long hauls with a full crew more comfortable. Slip behind the wheel and hit the starter, and here's where the engineering takes center stage. Toyota has doubled down on the 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. Don't let the cylinder count fool you. This motor replaces the old V8 yet makes more power, more torque, and delivers it more efficiently. Base trims start around 348 horsepower, a plenty for day-to-day, but climb trims and you get 389 horses on tap. But the crown jewel is the iForce Max Hybrid. This system sandwiches a motor generator inside the transmission housing, working in concert with the V6 for a combined 437 horsepower and a stump-pulling 583 pound-feet of torque. That torque is available lower in the rev range, which means the moment you nudge the throttle with a trailer hooked up, the Tundra surges forward with confidence. Under the hood driving impressions, smooth is the word. The 10-speed automatic shifts without drama, keeping the engine in its sweet spot. In city driving, the hybrid can roll on electric juice alone at low speeds, which makes creeping in traffic eerily quiet for such a big truck. On the highway, it settles into a steady hum, with road and wind noise hushed better than the last gen thanks to extra insulation and laminated glass. Off-road, the TRD Pro is the one you want. Engage crawl control, pick your terrain mode, and let the truck meter out throttle and braking as you pick your line over rocks. The electronic locking rear differential ensures both wheels pull evenly when traction gets dicey. The multi-terrain monitor with cameras at every corner is like having a drone hovering just above your truck, letting you see obstacles before you hit them. Towing is still a core mission for the Tundra. Properly equipped, you can pull up to 12,000 pounds. That might not top the charts compared to Detroit rivals, but it's more than most owners realistically need. Toyota's integrated trailer brake controller, sway control, and multiple view camera system take much of the stress out of hitching and hauling. Plus, with the hybrid, regenerative braking actually helps manage downhill loads, giving you a little extra peace of mind. Fuel economy remains respectable for the class. Exact numbers aren't finalized yet, but expect mid-teens in the city and low 20s on the highway for gas models, with the hybrid stretching those figures slightly higher. With the now standard 32.2-gallon tank, range anxiety isn't in the vocabulary. You can road trip for hours before hunting down a pump. Let's talk dollars. Toyota hasn't released the final sticker prices for the 2026 model year, but based on the 2025 lineup, expect a starting point in the mid-$40,000 range for a no-frills senior, climbing to the mid-$50,000s for a nicely equipped limited, and into the $70,000 to $80,000 zone for high-spec capstone or TRD Pro hybrids. Yes, that's a serious investment, but Toyota offsets it with a reputation of long-term reliability, resale values that consistently beat the segment, and dealer support across the country. A well-optioned TRD Pro seen on dealer lots hovers just under $79,000, which positions it squarely against rivals like the Ford F-150 Raptor and Ram Rebel, yet with Toyota's unique hybrid advantage. And when you put it all together, design, performance, tech, and value, the 2026 Tundra stands as a statement. It says Toyota is serious about competing with the best America has to offer, but on its own terms. It's not trying to outmuscle everyone with the biggest tow rating or the flashiest gimmick. Instead, it balances capability with sophistication, durability with refinement. This is a truck you can haul gravel with on Friday, take camping off the beaten path on Saturday, and roll up to a black tie event on Sunday without feeling out of place. So what's the final word from Future Wheelz? The 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't perfect. A rear seat legroom is tighter than some rivals. Maximum towing slightly lags behind the Detroit Giants, but Toyota has crafted a well-rounded, future-ready pickup that feels as at home in the suburbs as it does in the wilderness. For many buyers, that balance is exactly what matters. That wraps up today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this ride through Toyota's latest heavy hitter, smash that like button so the algorithm knows we're delivering the truck content you crave. Make sure you're subscribed because we've got upcoming reviews of the Ford F-150 Refresh, Ram's all-electric Revolution, and a head-to-head towing test you won't want to miss. And now the questions for you: if you had the budget for one, are you taking the tried and true Toyota Tundra, or are you sticking with an F-Series or Silverado? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's spark a debate. Until next time, I'm your host here at Future Wheelz, reminding you to drive safe, dream big, and keep those wheels turning.